Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Sacramento coach before the game.
The Beavers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here comes the maestro of this offense. This guy's been through it all. He is a veteran around here and coming out to get his senior season underway. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The give out of the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's McKinney. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you got to love the effort by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got down, though, to 3rd and goal, money down on 3rd down, and they make the big play. They get pressure, they get the sack, and now it's even better because now you force a 4th and goal, but you backed them up a little bit and made this 4th down harder.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon State Beavers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Something to watch in this game. Will he be able to attack this secondary, particularly the one corner that has had his share of issues? They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Snap to the back. Could be an alley. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely.
Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Beavers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's McKinney. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Spins away from the defense. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire, and they got it.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Beavers will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The run from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's McKinney. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a grab and room to run. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, And now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll run the option. Keeps it on first down. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass, it's McKinney. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL, so now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wants to throw. It's McKinney. Makes the grab over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. To the air on second down. Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Sacramento State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Makes the catch at the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's McKinney. The screen, and watch out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Wall. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Corvallis. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The option, the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wall. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. The give from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's complete to the left. Running through contact. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Aurora. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's McKinney. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. On the move. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires quickly. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The give on the option. Picks up the 1st down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Pulls it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Doing it himself again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to throw, it's McKinney. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. The option look. He'll keep it on 2nd down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it again. There's some room. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's McKinney. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Rides to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. To throw, it's McKinney. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. and they should punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Give to the back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon State!
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself on the draw. Bounced off his feet. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The DBs will back off a bit. Tight end now in motion. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give on the inside. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here comes the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.